Lopez. Hey, folks. Welcome on. Welcome on. I'm late. I'm very late. I can explain. Let me see if I can open this up. Let me see if I can open up the chat here. So the chat is open. So I am supposed to be live across the platforms. I'm supposed to be live across TikTok. I'm supposed to be live across Instagram, YouTube. I'm supposed to be live on all of the platforms. So I am like on two different software. So I'm on TikTok on my phone, and then I'm on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, on a platform called OneStream. So you guys bear with me. Thank you for joining. Lynette, Steve, KZ, stopping through. I know I'm really, really late. For everybody that's joining in, because unfortunately I can't see who's in on which platform, especially if I'm joining on, since I'm connected on OneStream. But if you're joining in, let me know where you're joining in from. If you're joining in on YouTube, let me know. If you're joining in on Instagram, let me know. If you're on Facebook, let me know. And I thank you guys for joining in on my live. TikTok, I can see when you join in, but all the rest of the platforms I can't see. So just shout out, say, hey, what's up? Stick with me. Hey, Kay Diaz, thank you for joining. And let me tell you, okay, so I'm super late. I was supposed to do this live at 7, but I was in Bible study, and Bible study comes first. Okay. There was no rushing that. It was very much needed. And it allows me to be a better me for you guys. So I appreciate you guys' patience and allowing me to get on at 8 instead of 7. Okay. And we're going to make it do what it do. So I'm late. I know I'm late. I'm so sorry. It was supposed to be at 7, but y'all are up. It's Friday. Y'all are up. Let's talk. We're doing this Q&A. See the World Glamorously Q&A. We're going to be talking about so many things. And for those that are joining in across the platforms, I want to say thank you. If you're not familiar with Glamour for Eyes, I'm going to talk about myself in just a minute, but I want to give enough time for individuals to join in. I want to know where you guys are joining in from, because like I mentioned, I'm on OneStream, so I can't see really what platforms are joining. I'm on Instagram Live, I'm on YouTube Live, and Facebook Live all at the same time. So if you're joining, I just say hey, just say hello. Even if you don't want to stay for too long or whatever, introduce yourself, say hello, give me some love, show me some love, because y'all need to know who I am. And at least they'll give you a new person to get to know. Okay. Thank you, Glow. Thank you for joining. Hello. And so while I am getting situated, because I'm behind, and I told you guys I'm behind. I was in Bible study. So that means y'all have to be extra nice to me today. You guys have to pay attention to me a little bit more today, because I was trying to be a better me. I was trying to get some spiritual food in, and I was late. But it's okay. Spectator, Detective, Joby. I feel like I'm saying all these names wrong, but welcome in. Let's see here. So for those that are on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, let me know if you're joining in on those platforms so that I can speak to you. I can see TikTok clearly. Definitely, if you're coming in, go ahead and collect your daily. That just shows your support. I appreciate it. It allows me to continue to make contact and allows me to step outside of my box, my comfort zone, to go live about my business. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and say hello. Let me know where you're streaming from. And then we can get this party started for sure. We can get this party started. I am going to close this and close this. Close this. Okay. I need somebody to come get my phone. Let's see here. Amazon, play my classical playlist.
Your playlist. Go classical on Amazon Music.
Amazon volume up 1. Thank you. All right, welcome in. Welcome. Hello. So, I think I waited long enough for it. So if you guys, I'm on different platforms. So I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube going live, and then I'm on TikTok on my phone. Amazon volume down 1. So if you're on the other platforms other than TikTok, go ahead and give me a shout out. Let me know what platform you're coming from. And then if you're on TikTok, please say hello. If you're joining, wave, say, kudos or whatever. Jazzy, thank you for joining. Hello, lovely. Thank you guys for coming in. If you're not familiar with Glamour for Eyes, if this is your first time joining in, that is okay. I appreciate you anyway. We're going to have some fun. We have some cool things to talk about this evening. Like I mentioned before, I am late. I was supposed to start this live at like 7 p.m. And I was in Bible study on a Friday night. I'm trying to improve myself. Okay. So you guys join in and support, because me being in Bible study and being late, I was trying to improve myself for you guys. So I appreciate you all coming and supporting, even though your girl was late. The live is late. Okay. But we're going to have some fun. I'm going to get to know you. I want you to get to know me. Go ahead and share out this live, because I got 2 people in here right now. And so I need you to share out the live. I need you to get your daily heart meet, do all of the things. Okay. Make sure you comment and let me know where you're logging in from, and then we're going to talk about what you all don't know about me, because you need to know me. So the first things first, just a few things just in case. I want to welcome everybody into whatever platform that you're accessing. Okay, so if you're coming on TikTok, I want to welcome you on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm on live on all of those right now. Welcome in. Let me know where you're logging in from, and just say hello. Just in case you don't know me, I am Marquita. I'm founder and CEO of Glamour for Eyes. And if you don't know what that means, it means that your girl loves glasses. Okay. I specialize in prescription eyewear. The glasses that I have on, these are called Tigress. These are my brand. Okay. And yes, I do wear these glasses to see. So they have my prescription. I have my own lab that I send my glasses to. So if you are in the market for good, fashionable eyewear, I am the person that you want to talk to. Number one, because they're affordable. None of my glasses are over $65 on my website. Number two, I make sure you see the world glamorously. So you bring your prescription to me, I make sure that they get filled, and you're looking fabulous. Okay, you're seeing clearly. You're seeing the world glamorously. And I'm about clear vision inside and out. Okay, so usually my Friday Q&As are just that. It's you getting to know me, getting to know my business, my brand, and seeing how I can help you. Okay, so we're going to talk about eyewear and eye care misconceptions. We're going to talk about FSA and HSA. We talked about open enrollment last week. If you don't know anything about that for your insurance, we can talk about it again if you're not familiar with it. But we talked about it last week. We can definitely touch that. But that's the type of payment that I accept as well. Your medical FSA, your medical HSA, and then we're going to talk about some eye health for women, especially if you're a woman going through perimenopause or menopause. Women's health, women's eye health. We're going to be talking about that. And then for those that you don't know, I'm all about fashion and eyewear. So the Glam on a Dime is back. Okay. And if you're not familiar with what that is, I need you to stay tuned, stick to this platform, because I'm going to tell you that you can basically get fashionable eyewear, prescription eyewear, low cost on a dime, like really budgeted. So stay tuned, just giving you a little bit about what Glamour for Eyes is all about. And for now, I need you guys, if you're joining in on the talk, thank you for coming. Get your daily. Buttercup, Rob, thank you for joining in. Go ahead and like, share out this live. If you don't know about me, this is the place for you to find out, because I know I can do you all some good, especially. And y'all know you can't see. Everybody joining in, you know, you're blind, you need some glasses. So I am the one-stop shop for you. I am a Black owned business. I am based here in Birmingham, Alabama. I cater to everyone that needs prescription eyewear. And it's not just any kind of prescription eyewear, it's fashionable prescription eyewear. I don't believe in basic at all. So the glasses that I'm wearing, these are called Tigress once again, okay? And they're prescription glasses, okay? So we're about fashionable eyewear. I believe in fashion. I believe in affordability. And right now, when you're thinking about glasses, eyewear, you're thinking the gap is too big. There's no way that I can get fashionable eyewear and also um, have it be affordable, right? Wrong. Now, in today's age, yeah, if you go to a Pearl Vision, if you go to a My Eye Doctor, if you go to a Lens Crafters, if you go to your basic or local optometry office that they do prescription eyewear, and you go next door after your prescription, you get your prescription, you go right across the way and they say, here, pick your glasses. You're paying like $200 for your glasses, $250, $300. And it's because of the name on the arm. No, ma'am, we don't do that. I use the same manufacturers as Gucci, as all of those high brand, Burberry, all of those, and I charge you way less. $65 is the top price for my frames, period, and the quality will always be there. And I also make sure that your lenses, your prescription lenses, all of the things, bifocals, progressive, blue light blocking, driving, anti-glare, top-notch quality, all local, Black owned, Birmingham, Alabama. Now you know. Now you know. So I need somebody to drop something right now. Where are you watching from? If you're on the talk, I want to know where you're from. Are you local to Birmingham? Okay. Are you in the US? Let me know. I want to know all of the things. Mikhail, thank you for joining. Go ahead and collect your daily. Share this out, because I am about to give you guys the tea. On my other platform, on OneStream, I'm connected to YouTube, Facebook, all of the things. Let me know where you guys are from. I want to get to know you. Comment Glam Fam if this is your first live with me, or if it's your 10th, it doesn't matter. Okay, just comment Glam Fam. I need some communication. Okay, I'm trying to do this live thing, and I need some communication. I need some engagement. Okay, some engagement. So when I ask you a question, I want an answer back. Okay, if I say, where are you from? I want to know where you're from. I am from officially Miami, Florida. That is where I am from, but I am currently based in Birmingham, Alabama. That is where my business is. Okay, so I want to know where you guys are coming from. Okay, thank you for joining. Kai, Josh, thank you for stepping in. Um, and so I'm waiting for some comments to come in. Remember, I said drop the comment Glam Fam, okay, if this is your first live, okay, or 10. And I like people that can follow directions. I like people that can communicate with me, because that means I can give freely to you. I can give you free information. I can give you some gifts. I can do all of those things. So I'm a giver. I'm a giver. So I need some things from you all so I can give more to you. Okay. I want to know also, who wears glasses? Who's wearing glasses right now? Are you like me? Do you require glasses to see, but also want to look good in your frames? Okay. Or are you just wearing glasses for the look of it? You know, you don't really need them to see, but you like how the frames look on your face. Are you blind as a bat? And you pretty much live, sleep, breathe in your eyewear? Let me know in the comments. I want to know what you're all about. Thank you for coming, all things Fire, Little Miss. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you so much. I'm loving the activity here, but I need some communication. Where are you guys coming from? Are you blind? Do you wear glasses? Do you feel like the gap between fashionable eyewear and affordability is too large? Okay, so you got okay from Florida. So are you on what platform are you on? Because I don't see you on the talk. KY Lawrence. Oh yes, you wear glass. That's right. Yes. I think you I see you now. I think you're on YouTube. Awesome. Awesome. We got people on YouTube. So we're trying to keep it engaged on all platforms. And hopefully you guys will have some fun tonight. So a little bit again about what I do, about the business. The business name is Glamour for Eyes. Okay, Glamour for Eyes LLC. So we are Birmingham, Alabama's cutest eyewear boutique. Okay, and I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but we are Birmingham's cutest eyewear boutique. I'm talking about affordability. Affordability. I can't even say it. Affordability. Stylish frames. Every frame in my boutique, nothing is over $65. Some as low as $5, $20, the frames itself. Okay. So when we're talking about fashion affordability, closing that gap, I am doing it in real life. Because what was the last amount that you spent on a single pair of prescription glasses? Let me know in the comments. The last amount that you went to the doctor, you went to your optometrist, got your eyes checked, and they said you were blind. This is your prescription. Go pick out your glasses. What amount did you pay for your prescription glasses? And I'm talking about basic stuff. We're not even talking about, oh, you got blue light blocking on it. You got the driving anti-glare. I'm talking about basic. What was the price that you paid for a single pair of glasses? I want to know. Drop it in the comments because I need to see what we're working with here. Okay. I'm curious because I can tell you, hey, Rich, hey, I can tell you what I paid, and it was a few years ago. Now imagine a few years ago, several years ago versus now. You think things got cheaper? Did things get cheaper for you when it comes to eyewear, especially locally, or did things get more expensive? Are you paying like 250, like $400 for your prescription glasses? That's for the frames and for your prescription. Is the 400 ballpark uh, like around what you do when you pay for glasses typically? Let me know. I'm curious. How much do you pay for your eyewear? Hello, Savage. Thank you for coming. Right now, we're having a discussion. I want to know what people, if you're wearing glasses, if you're a glasses wearer like me, I want to know how much you guys pay for eyewear. I really do. And don't be embarrassed. If you spent $500, you can't see, and you spent you found some cute frames. They convinced you to get it. And you bought some cute frames and you got your prescription in them and you spent $500. Don't be embarrassed. Say that because it's expensive. Handmade, volume very low. Can you not hear me? Can you guys not hear me? Am I not loud enough? Do I need to elevate I feel like I'm loud. Am I not elevating my voice loud enough? Thank you, Angela. Thank you for coming in. Can you guys hear what I'm saying? Maybe that's why you guys haven't been communicating because I'm feeling like I'm talking to myself. A fan. Hold on. It might be. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Well, we need to fix this. No, I'm glad somebody said anything. I'm here talking and whatnot, and nobody is communicating. I'm asking all these questions and nobody's saying anything. I'm just blabbing and nobody's saying that they can't hear. Well, I need a stand. No. Oh no. What stand? I don't know. We're gonna find a stand. Bear with me. Bear with me one moment. Hold on. We're gonna make this right. No, that's not gonna work. I need because it's gonna I can't
Could I give you yours? Oh, my bad.
where is it? We're gonna
Oh, yeah, right here.
okay. We found a stand. We found my stand. I'm not in my office. I'm not in my business office. And you would see uh it would just be a lot better. But um let's see. Is this good? Can you hear me now? Am I muffled? Do you hear a fan? Do you hear anything? Let me know. Awesome. Thank you, Handmaid. You know what? What I appreciate is transparency and people just being open and honest with me because I can't function without honesty. I would have just let the fan be blowing all up in your ears and not know at all that y'all couldn't hear me. But I appreciate Handmaid being honest and saying, I can't hear you. It makes sense now why people was joining this live and leaving because they couldn't hear nothing I was saying. I feel like I need to start this whole live over again. No, nobody was saying nothing. Handmaid. See, this is what's wrong with the world. People just go throughout life and they see something wrong, they hear something wrong, and they just let you go. They just let you do it. Not saying a word. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So now we can get back to business. Now I can continue to help you see the world glamorously. Okay? Because you can now hear why it's important for you to do that. So now that you hear me, okay, I was simply going to say, you know what? I'm going to move this on this side. I was telling everybody who I was. And I am Marquita. I am found exactly. Thank you, Handmaid. They just let me fall. I am founder and CEO of Glamour for Eyes. And so what I do is help you see the world glamorously. And if you don't know what that means, I need you to stay in this live. I need you to share out this live. I need you to like, okay, do all of the things, get your daily, because you're going to find out what that means. My business specializes in prescription eyewear. And it's not just any prescription eyewear. And I must say, the eyewear that I'm wearing, these are mine. This is my brand. Okay. And it is prescription. I do need these glasses to see. Okay. And I know you can't see. I know most of the people that join this live cannot see. They wear glasses. A lot of people in the world that we live in, they have to be able to wear glasses. Hey Tori, thank you for coming on, and I'm so glad that you joined in. I appreciate it. I'm just telling people about who I am, and so I'm here. I want to know now that you guys can hear me, where you guys from? Okay, I want to know where you're coming from. I want you to type in Glam Fam if this is your first live with Glam on a Dime, or Glam Glamour for Eyes, or if this is your 10th. I want to know. Um, how many times you've been on. If this is your first time, we're gonna have some fun either way. Okay. We basically we're starting over. We're starting over because y'all didn't hear me the first 10 minutes of this whole entire live. But it's okay. We're getting back on track. Orlando, awesome. I'm originally from Miami. We are currently based in Birmingham, Alabama now. That is where our company is based. But Floridian at my heart, it will never change. Los Angeles, beautiful. How's the weather there? And everybody on YouTube, I haven't forgotten about you either. I'm here, I'm paying attention. So you guys engage in this conversation as well. And we're gonna, oh, rainy? Oh, I hope not. Well, I hope to bring some sunshine this evening, talking to you guys about some important things. So we're going to make it fun. We're going to make it engaging. TikTok says I probably need to be on here for 2 hours, and I'm going to do my very best. So if you all expect me to talk to you for 2 hours, I need you all to communicate and engage and make it fun for me. Okay. So if we work together, I feel like we can make this thing happen. All right. So one thing about my company that you might not know is not only do we specialize in prescription eyewear, but that gap between fashionable and affordable, we close it. Okay. You're not going to find any pair of frames on my website that are over $65, period. I will never charge more than $65 for a pair of frames. And so I don't believe that you have to sacrifice fashion for affordability or affordability for fashion at all. And you'll see that if you go into any other optical retail store, Pearl Vision, Lens Crafters, my eye doctor, you'll find that what you get on the wall, uh, you're paying for the name. You're paying for the name. You're paying for um, perhaps the style, but you're not really getting anything out of it. The quality is still low, or you're just uh, forking up a whole bunch of money unnecessarily. And so I wanted to close that gap just to give you a little bit of history about me, and maybe we have something in common. I'm a single mother. Okay. I can't see clearly. I do wear my glasses to be able to see. My children can't see. They also, my whole family's, they're blind. They can't see either. And so there was a time, there was an experience that I had. I walked in to my eye doctor. I got my eyes checked, and then it was time for me to get my glasses. I had to get my glasses, my baby's glasses. I got two girls. Okay. One of us walked out without glasses. Now, as the mother that I am, who do you think walked out without glasses? Because I could only afford a certain amount. Any good mother would leave her glasses behind, right? That's what I had to do. But it's also embarrassing, right? But that's the reality of life. Glasses are expensive. They always have been, at least in my lifetime. But they have gotten even more, they become more expensive. So I created this business to shut all of that down. I did my research. There's no reason why glasses are expensive. It takes little money to even manufacture them. So the fact that you go to a Pearl Vision, Lens Crafters, any of those eye doctor spots, even your optometrist that has a side spot for eyewear, and they're charging you $150, $200 for the glasses frames, you need to ask yourself why. Because the upcharge is ridiculous. And so I let that go when it comes to Glamour for Eyes. Glamour for Eyes does not do that. We specialize in prescription eyewear, but we care about our customers. We care about the fact that you need glasses to be able to see. Why would I make it difficult for you to have a need? Okay. And so that's the serious part of our business. Okay. So I want to welcome you guys to getting to know Glamour for Eyes. Okay. And I'm talking at you, TikTok. I'm talking at you, YouTube, Instagram, all of you um, joining in. I appreciate it. And we're going to get it. So I want to know who wears glasses. So I see folks on TikTok, YouTube. If you wear glasses, I want to see an emoji with the glasses on. If you wear glasses, if you wear prescription glass, me, handmade. See, and you know what? Handmade. That's why we were here. Because you saw and you heard that there was a problem and you told me about the problem. Who else wears glasses? I want to know who wears glasses. Let me know. Exactly. Yes. Yes. But we're gonna then what I have is for you. Thank you, Valdo, for joining. And whoever is joining in, go ahead and share out this live. I'm hoping that it is something that's beneficial to everybody. Even if you are not based here in Birmingham, Alabama, I have what you need. If you're in Los Angeles, if you're in Orlando, Florida, I have what you need, especially if you're a glasses wearer. Okay. So like I mentioned, we're in Birmingham, Alabama. We're a small eyewear boutique. We're affordable. We're stylish. Like I mentioned, our frames are not above $65, some as low as $5. We help you see the world glamorously. And I came up with that phrase because, glasses over the years has had this cliche, thing, right? But over time, it's been like you have to, it's kind of like a fashion statement now. And I believe in seeing clearly both inside and out. And so although I help with the physical part of it, I also encourage internal vision as well. Okay. Oh, thank you. We're going to get into what these are, Tori. Am I saying your name right? You can't even answer me really, but say yes if I'm saying it right. But yes, these are called Tigress. We will get into the frames that I have on, and I have a couple of more frames. Like I mentioned, I am not in my office tonight. Oh, good, because I don't like butchering up people's names. And so I'm not in my office tonight. So usually when I'm in my office doing my lives, you'll see my whole backdrop of eyewear, different eyeglasses and everything. I'm going to make sure that I'm in my office next Friday so you guys can see. But we'll be talking about some of the eyeglasses that I do have here with me at home. And we're going to get into it. And Tori, you're going to be getting some of these tigers. And it probably looks good on you. You look like you could rock these, or your name sounds like you can rock these for sure. Okay. I also, just to give you a little bit of information about Glamour for Eyes, uh, we offer consultations. We offer consultations online, virtually, as well as consultations in person. So if you're local to Birmingham, you can come into my office, and it is a 1 hour spent for you where you enjoy every bit. You get to pick out. I get to have creative fun with you and picking out frames that fit your face shape, your style, your personality, all of those things, and get you outside of your comfort zone as well. But at the end of the day, it's you picking the glasses that you're going to love and feel comfortable in. Okay. We also do virtual consultations. So for my besties that are in Los Angeles or in Orlando, you can do a virtual consultation with me. We have on our website, if you've ever checked out our website, we have the virtual try on feature. We also have the feature where it tells you what your face shape is. So if you don't even know what your face shape is, your face shape type, and therefore you don't know what types of glasses to wear that fit you, you can go on my website, you can look, it will detect your face shape, it will give you a suggestion of what types of glasses fit your face shape, and then you can proceed to use the try on feature to try them on. Oh, so my lighting is bad. I think it's just this part. I'm gonna have to figure that out because I'm light and bright on TikTok. But we gotta, yeah, we'll have to figure that out. And like I mentioned, because I'm not in my office, the lighting it's different. I'm in my dark room. We're gonna make it do what it do. But I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? All right. So before my glasses fell. I'm gonna have to drink something all this talking. I don't talk like this much in real life. I'm just letting y'all know. I let my business do my talking. But TikTok is making me talk today, so that's okay. So there's a few misconceptions about eyewear, eye care, things of that nature. And so I wanted to, one thing about the Q&A that is really good is that we tackle a lot of the questions or concerns that a lot of people have when it comes to their spectacles. So one misconception is, number one, that cheap frames, and I hate using that word cheap, but inexpensive frames means bad quality. Excuse me. And that's not the case. Not the case, because I take pride in the glasses that I promote. I wear my product, I wear my brand, and I do not put out there into the world something that I'm not proud of or something that I would not wear myself. Inexpensive does not mean cheap. It does not mean bad quality. And Glamour for Eyes, whether you get your frames off of the TikTok shop from me, or you go to my website and you customize your frames and put in a prescription, or you come see me, you're going to be guaranteed quality each time. Quality and affordability. You can't, you know, you can't beat that, honestly. We have titanium frames, we have plastic frames. And so with the titanium frames too, and you already know quality, they're lightweight, they're perfect for long wear. They, reduce the dents on your nose here. They reduce headaches. And I'm a migraine person. Okay, I get migraines. And so my glasses cannot be too tight on my temples. They have to fit perfectly behind my ear comfortably. Okay, and that's how they should fit on every person wearing glasses. I had a consultation just the other day, and the glasses look cute on her. But I said, baby, you can't wear those because they're too small for your face. They're going to give you a headache. They have to fit comfortably behind your ear. So with the glasses that we wear, or I provide to you, I make sure that they are what you need for you personally. Everybody's face is different. Everybody's needs are different. And so they're also hypoallergenic when it comes to titanium. So they're great for sensitive skin. If you sweat, you won't have irritation, okay, from that. Another thing that we specialize, first off, they're strong and durable, always, meaning they're hard to bend, crack. You drop them. Now, don't drop your glasses. When you get my glasses, don't drop them. But if you do, because you're clumsy, then you know that they're not going to just be in shambles. Okay. So they also, with titanium frames that we have, they don't easily corrode. They're corrosion resistant. Okay. So that means discoloration, rust, any of those things, because you're sweating, especially if you're a regular glasses wearer. You're wearing them when you work out, you're wearing them when you're running errands, whatever the day-to-day life stuff, makeup, women, makeup, they're not going to be, there's not going to be a huge wear and tear. It will last for a considerable amount of time. And then they have a higher feel, right? So like I mentioned, I'm all about fashion. So these are modern frames. It has an old school look, but they're modern frames, and they just feel good, right? And so we also have plastic frames. And there's different kinds of plastic. You might have heard of acetate. You might have heard of, like premium plastic. So we carry those types of frames too. Okay. Thank you for sharing out the live so much. We carry those types of frames as well. And those come in like bolder colors, uh, bigger style, better designs, different patterns. There's more flexibility. So it really depends on what your preference is. Definitely plastic is more affordable, but let me tell you, the fact that none of my frames are above $65, you can get both. You can get all titanium if you want, and you can get plastic if you want. It don't even matter, because the frames will never be above $65. Okay. Um, Plastics are more flexible. Okay. They're also lightweight. One thing about me, I do have frames that have nose pads, and as you will see, I'm going to share with you what those look like. But I'm going to take off mine, and excuse me, I don't have no makeup on or anything. Oh, I got a piece of hair. Okay. As you can see, I don't like you won't see this. I personally don't like nose pads because they tend to press really hard here. But however, I specialize and I got specific glasses, even with the nose pads, that don't leave that nose pad indentation right there on the side. So with these, they don't. It's like the built-in. Um, but even with the ones with the nose pads, you won't have that. Okay, they're very light. And when I get my reviews, I make sure I ask, when you come in for your consultation, I say, hey, how are they feeling on your face? I take that very, very seriously. Um, so you won't have any discomfort like that. If you have discomfort, then you need to let us know for sure. Um, so that's a good question. All the platforms that I'm on live currently, just to step away from what I was talking about, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I'm on Facebook right now for live. So I'm talking to everybody on multiple platforms. I can't really tell who's where unless you comment, and then it shows me where you're commenting from. Okay, except for my TikTok people. I'm on my phone for TikTok, which I appreciate. So I'm talking to everybody. Um, so that's just a little bit of background or breakdown of titanium versus plastic, and there's different other kinds. There's uh, um, more biodegradable, like things like different frames altogether that we can provide. Okay. So one of the things that we discussed before was that our frames, and I keep saying it, they're $65 and under. Okay. If you call that cheap, then baby, they're cheap. I say they're inexpensive, affordable, cost effective. They won't hurt your pockets. You can go for brunch and be able to see too. Okay. Um, because what we did was the idea was to cut out the middleman. Okay. But it was also to, I take my brand name very seriously. Glamour for Eyes brand is close to my heart. However, my brand should not be at the cost of your ability to see. Okay. I have no desire to get rich off of any of my customers whatsoever. I just want to take care of my family, keep a roof over head, pay a light bill. That's it. So I'm not going to upcharge my customers. When you guys come in, you're going to have a personal one-on-one. You'll have a personal one-on-one virtually as well. You're going to be able to see, and you're going to be able to afford every piece of eyewear that you get. And it's going to last. And you're going to want to come back just because you like the style, and you're going to become like me, wearing glasses, different kinds of glasses to go with different outfits and all of those. And I'll teach you how to do that too, because I'm all about that life. I love different switching it up, different styles. I'm all about that. Okay. So we cleared up one misconception. I want to know though, are we titanium lovers for eyewear, or are we plastic divas? Um, we prefer plastic. Comment titanium or plastic in the comments. Let me know what you guys prefer. Um, I'm really curious. I can go both ways, and a lot of the glasses that we have, it has both. It has titanium and plastic together. So it really depends on what you're going for. A lot of our full rim glasses are usually plastic. All right, handmade. It doesn't matter as long as they're cute. Okay, I'm with you. You like both. I'm with you. And it really if it feels good on my face, if it looks good, if it's different, if it's unique, I'm all for it. Awesome. So there's a second misconception that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, we're going to try to cover some things, and there's so much. I do these Q&As every Friday. It's supposed to be at 7. I was late, so forgive me. But Bible study comes first. Okay, you hear me? Because otherwise, you wouldn't like me without Bible study comes first. So usually I do my live 7 p.m. on Fridays. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure I've had titanium and plastic right now. I'm wearing plastic. Okay, good. Okay. Awesome. So usually I do it on Friday evening, 7 p.m. I'm also going to be going live on Mondays for the word of the week, because that's that internal vision that we're speaking about. We help you see the world glamorously, internally, externally. We put it all together. And so hopefully I'll be starting that back on this Monday. I'm going to put a poll to see which time, because 7 a.m. in the morning or 7 p.m. in the evening, you guys let me know. But anyway, getting back to the Q&A, I also do my YouTube channel, which talks about a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to eyewear, eye care, fashion. I even talk about, just eyes in general, animal eyes, human eyes, prey eye. Like it's crazy and fun all at the same time. So if you don't know, get into it. Subscribe to me on YouTube, get all of the tea. And I also teach you how to read your prescriptions. I talk to you about what you should need to talk to your doctor about, all of the things. Okay. Oh, you're wearing plastic too. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Thank y'all. See, I love this engagement. You guys are making it easy. You guys are making it easy. Okay. So misconception number 2. Okay. Only expensive lenses work. Who came up with that foolishness? Who came up with somebody? You know what? People in the real world, actually believe that foolishness. I had someone, we were out to dinner, and I can't even say it was a friend. It was someone I used to know, and they were invited to the dinner without me asking them to be invited, but whatever. So, I'm telling her about the business and everything, she was inquiring. And she legit told me, this sounds really good. I love the idea, but I only do name brand. I have to have my Gucci. I have to have, you know, all of the name brand stuff. Um, Not because it's better, because, you know, with this misconception is like more expensive lenses work, but people have this idea that, okay, you are accomplishing something in the world if you can get these things, which is fine, to each his own. It's not my business. I don't judge. But I want to clear up that misconception now, because when I tell you the manufacturers are the same, they're the same. It's like going into Publix. I don't know if you guys know what Publix is. In Florida, you know what Publix are. I don't know if there's no, I think it's more so a East Coast thing. Los Angeles doesn't have a Publix. It's a grocery store. It's like going into Publix, and either you can get Kellogg's cereal or you can get Publix Frosted Flakes. Everybody knows it's the same. It's the same. It tastes the same. But Publix brand, the store brand, is less expensive. Same manufacturer, same, they just package it differently and they hand it to you. And you say, here, either pay this amount for the Kellogg's, the name, or you pay this amount, a less amount for the store brand. It's a mental game. Okay. So everybody that chooses to go for name brand, thank you. Hey, Cami, for coming in. Thank you for joining. Everyone that comes in or chooses to purchase name brand things, whether it be glasses, clothes, shoes, whatever the case might be, you are really just you're feeding into that game and that mentality. But that's your business if that's what you want to do. If you rather spend $300 versus $60, by all means. For the same thing, if you would rather spend that and it just have that name on there because you want people to know that you are doing something, by all means, that's fine. I'm not about that life. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Hey, girly. Hey, girly. Okay, so you joined on Instagram. See, I was wondering if Instagram was working. So I'm so glad that you were able to join. So yeah, it, and I was like, oh, okay, you know, that's your choice if that's what you want to do. But literally, a lot of people feel like, oh, I need to go expensive because that is better, and that is a lie. Especially when it comes to eyewear, especially. Okay, because it's about the lens materials, right? So whether you have a Gucci frame or a Glamour for Eyes frame, if you're getting a polycarbonate lens, it's a polycarbonate lens. Okay, either way, it's going to be impact resistant, which is great for children. You know, your blind kids that, you know, want to play and run around and do all that, perfect for them. It's perfect for active adults that drop their glasses or they're working out and their glasses fall. It's an everyday type of frame or lens. And then they can easily have UV protection added to it, built in, okay, which blocks a large amount, 100%, up to 100% of UV rays automatically, okay? And then you got the fact that they're lightweight. So you're telling me that if I'm going to charge you by that, just for that plane, I'll charge you $25 for the plain single lens on top of say you got the top of the ladder or the mark $65 frame, and I charge you $25 for it. You would still rather pay $200 for the lens and then another $100 for just the plain polycarb. Really? Make it make sense. Maybe you guys know. You know somebody like that? That it's the same thing, but rather still pay the higher amount because it's some misconception in their mind. They thought that getting this high expensive thing meant they were getting something better. Let me know. And while y'all explaining that to me, I'll break down the other lenses. Because then there's high index lenses. So that means they're thinner. That means, okay, you know, you're really blind and your doctor just gives you this prescription and says, this is your prescription. Take it to get your eyes, you know, your glasses. And you got Coke bottle lenses because you're blind. You can't see. So what they charge you for, you said you used to know people like that. I can't with them people. I can't either. I cannot either. And I'm not, and it's nothing wrong with having nice things. It's really not. But there is a difference for me because I don't go out looking messy. I take pride in how I look and how I carry myself and all of those things. But if given a choice, I would not choose the most expensive thing on the rack. What is the point? And then I'm walking down the street minding my own business, and Gucci don't even know who I am. But guess what? Marquita would know who you are because you're going to have a one-on-one consultation with me that lasts an hour. And I'm going to know what your favorite color is. I'm going to know what your favorite music is. I'm going to know what makes you tick if you have an active lifestyle. And I'm going to handpick your frames. And I'm going to remember you as my customer. Exactly. It's the brand that they're buying. It is a brand that's not appreciative of who they are. And that's why I don't even want to get as big as that, because I want to be able to have that personal one-on-one with my customers where they feel comfortable, where they know that they're getting quality every single time. Every single time. With everything else, we're nothing but a number. And the world that we live in, don't you feel it's lacking that compassion, that connection? I'm not about, no, I want connection, real connection. So yes, come to me. I will know you. I want somebody to know me. Right. So, and this is why it's a misconception too, because literally the same thing, literally the same manufacturer, the same type of lenses for the most part. Right. And so when I was talking about the high index lenses, like for those, they've come to me and they have the thick lenses. And if you don't get the high index, and I recommend it, I said, hey, get the high. And a lot of people choose not to get the high index lenses because that is expensive. If you go to any other optical retailer, it's going to be expensive to thin out your lenses, because that's a thinner, lighter lens, right? It's perfect for the strong prescriptions, like -4 and up, because you're going to be seeing, depending on the type of frame that you have, you're going to be seeing the lens outside of the frame a little bit, and nobody wants that. And then look, when you look at them, it's like their eyes are super tiny because it's magnified. It's just weird. So, but that's the choice they have. They have no choice but to do that because it's so expensive to get high index lenses. Not with Glamour for Eyes. Not with Glamour for Eyes. I kid you not. They also, with high index, and I always recommend it too, if you have a high prescription, they reduce that bug eye look, which we were talking about, that small eye effect, right? It's more polished, it's sleek, and that aids in your self-esteem, right? Right? You want to feel comfortable. A lot of times people choose to wear contacts because they feel like, oh, their prescription is too strong. They don't want to have that bug eye look or whatever because they can't afford to have the high index lenses. Mm-mm. Y'all come over here to the eyeglass team. We got it going on over here. My step bragged about 500 Ray-Ban. See, camera glasses and the same ones on TikTok for 25. You see what I'm saying? Why? Why? No, not me. They pay so much for the frames. You can't even get the lenses that you need because you're paying so much for the frames. It's ridiculous, right? Like, why? That Give the Glamour for Eyes, people. Tell them. So that's a teaching moment right there. You don't need $500 lenses or lens packages, frame packages. You don't need that. You just need the right lens that fits you, your prescription, and you need someone that knows what they're talking about to recommend something to you. Okay. All right. You need something that fits your lifestyle, your prescription. And that's what we specialize in at G4E. Okay, so we match your lenses with your particular needs based off of your prescription. We look at it, and guess what? We teach you how to recognize your prescription. We teach you what to look out for. We teach you to ask questions. We teach you what the OD, all of those points on your prescription. We talk to you about it. Okay, knowledge is power. I'm always about advocating for your own health from head to toe, eye health and everything. And your body, what's going on below affects your eyes. Your eyes can affect the rest of your body. Everything's intertwined. Okay. So misconception 3. There's a lot of misconceptions. I feel like I need to do a Q&A just on misconceptions alone because there's a lot when it comes to eye care, glasses, fashion, stuff like that. But this one is a good one. Wearing glasses makes your eyes worse. Have you guys heard of that misconception before? Let me know. Well, I take a sip because I've been talking too much. Thank you for joining. Mumble. That is so true. I'm glad you made that point, Handmade, because I before I started this business and I would go, that's what they did. It was just about, hey, just pick them out. And you picked out what you just liked on your face at the time, but there was no real explanation. And I don't like that. It's kind of like, let's get this over with kind of thing. And then I also feel like they probably didn't know in full detail. But they also had a bad attitude. Like if you said no, thank you, it's like they deliberately prevented you from knowing your PD, your prescription. They make it difficult for you, right? Like as if they're offended that you want something better or want an explanation, right? You've heard that craziness, yes. KY Lawrence, Miss Lawrence, yes. That a lot of people have thought that wearing glasses makes your eyes worse. It's not the case. Yes, Handmade. Mm-hmm. So when it comes to that misconception about wearing glasses that make your eyes worse, I'm telling you now, and you can ask your optometrist, they'll tell you the same thing. Glasses do not weaken your eyes. They help your eyes focus better, period. Because your prescription can change due to your age, your health conditions. When I tell you everything affects your eyes and vice versa, things can change very quickly. Your hormonal changes, females, women, hormonal changes can change your eyes. The amount of time that you spend looking at a computer or your cell phone can change your eyes. Genetics can change your eyes. Vision changes happen with or without glasses. The glasses help support you through those changes. Okay? Before you even need glasses, and this is why it's important to go get your eyes checked once a year on the regular. The reason why you need glasses is because you start noticing these changes with your eyes in the first place. You go to the eye doctor, you might be complaining about not being able to see, like as you're reading or something far away while you're driving. Whatever the complaint is, that is the reason why you go to the doctor in the first place. It is not the glasses that's making it that way. That doesn't even make sense. Okay. And if you're a woman like me who are in their 40s or above and you're going through perimenopause or menopause, that affects your eyes tremendously. If you have dry eye and you're around those ages, go to the eye doctor. It's the hormones. If your eyes are becoming more strained, go to the eye doctor. It's the hormones. I swear, hormones are a blessing and a curse, especially the older that you get. It affects everything. Um, and believe it or not, my eyes changed when I was 30. They said, hey, uh, the prescription that I had, I went to the eye doctor. The prescription that I had was too strong. It was not strong before, but apparently, somehow, my eyes reverted to a better position than it was before. And I said, well, how does that work, doctor? He was like, oh, it just happens because your age, but by the time you're 40, it's going to go right back to being bad. That's how you know he didn't go to school for bedside manner. But I appreciated the authenticity because he didn't lie. Because I just went to the eye doctor and it did revert, but it didn't even revert back to what it was because I was used to what it was before. Okay. I now require progressive lenses. Okay. So get your eyes checked. Get your eyes checked. Your eyes are going to change whether you want them to or not. Okay. Your eyes are going to change. One minute you are seeing clearly, the next your eyes are watering. You having hot flashes in your eyeballs. You sweating from head to toe, and you don't know why. It's the hormones. It's the hormones, and then you can't see. You just go blind. Then I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Let me tell you, wear progressive too, handmade. Okay, I'm not even gonna ask you what age bracket you in. Okay, because we all know. We know. It always starts. You don't need progressives when you 20, 30 years old. You don't need them. Yeah, see, I knew it. I knew it. Uh-uh. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So when I tell you and encourage you guys to go get your eyes checked, go get your eyes checked. Do not be believing these people saying, "Oh no, wearing glasses makes your eyes worse." No. Okay. Okay. We want you to see clearly, but then also we want you to be able to catch conditions that are genetic or hormonal at the early stages. Okay. Because it can get worse and it can affect the rest of your body. All right. So we went over glasses don't cause bad eyesight. Bad eyesight causes the need for glasses. There you go. You learned something. Spread the word. Spread the word. And if you heard it growing up, don't tell me who told you that, because then you'll be being disrespectful. I'll mind my own business, but know that they were not right. Okay, they weren't right. Misconception number 4. Y'all ready? Eyewear can't be fun and functional. Have you heard that before? Or something on the same lines is, you feel like you have to have basic glasses or wear the same glasses all the time. I kid you not. Just you just see folks, it's that same color, and it could be just because they're used to it. They feel more comfortable with it, but they feel like they can't get outside the box. But they feel like, no, glasses serves a purpose, and because it serves a purpose, you can't enjoy it. It can't be colorful. And it just has to be like one set thing, and that is not the case. Before I even started this business, I owned, still do, over 20 pairs of glasses, different styles. I am a glasses wearer. I told myself, if I have to wear these things to see, I'm going to make sure they look cute. I'm going to make sure it can be worn with different outfits. I'm going to make sure it's fun. And I'm going to make sure it fits my personality. Okay. And I want to be able to inspire others to explore their fashion sense when it comes to glasses. It's a necessary fashion statement. And I say necessary fashion statement because I wear glasses to see. Okay. So it can be fun, but it can also be functional. It should be both. I don't believe that anyone should compromise on that. So when we're talking about functionality, we're talking about blue light blocking lenses. I am sitting talking to you in front of a computer and in front of a phone. That's blue light rays coming at me constantly. And a lot of people say, oh, I don't spend a lot of time on the computer. I don't need blue light. But you are in your phone. That's the same thing. People stay on their phones. You need blue light. Okay. If you realize that, oh, I have a headache and it came out randomly out of nowhere and you've been in your phone all day, that's why. Hold on. They got me doing this whole puzzle thing. Okay. I guess they want to make sure that I was still me and not a robot doing the live. Okay. So we have blue light blocking lenses. That's very functional. Okay. We have the anti-glare, which is used mostly for nighttime driving because of the glares of the light. That's something else that we got a problem with in our more mature age. Um, the prescription strength. Thank you for coming in, Sab. The prescription strength. We have that. But they can still be funky, silly, cute, all of the things. Okay. Um, the thing is, when it comes to glasses, glasses are a tool and they are an accessory. Okay. And I think that's what makes it so fun. All right. Um, Walking into a boardroom with glasses, it doesn't have to be the whole just square black frame anymore. You can be a businesswoman, businessman, and send a message uh, of confidence and swag with a pop of color, you know, and still be business minded. And I love that ability. I love it. Um, hey, Jake, thanks for joining in. So that's misconception number 4. I love bold colors. We got neon, madness. These are some of the frames that we have that pop of color, neon madness. We have Narnia. You can always access those on my TikTok shop, but also on my website. Tanuki, Owlette, Chisel. Like I said, these are called Tigress. I have these in black and clear. It's whichever you prefer. If you want to play it safe and you want to do the basic frame, by all means, we have those too. Because I realize that not everybody is as colorful as me, or as is into the different fashion vibe. That's fine. But we also have bold and beautiful. It's whatever you want. So tell me what y'all prefer. What do you guys like to do? You guys like to play it safe? Or do you like, you know, dramatic, bold, beautiful, exciting, whatever the case? Elite, thank you for coming. Mm. Y'all don't know? Y'all don't have no preference? That's why y'all need to see me. You just need to come see me. I'll help y'all figure it out. It's okay. You don't have to know. You don't have to know. And besides, it's late. You probably don't even remember what you had on your face right now anyway. It's late. It's 9:12. I'm on Central Time here in Birmingham, Alabama, so it's 9:12 right now. So if you're on the East Coast, you're an hour ahead of me, okay? So I know it's pretty late, but we're going to make it. We're going to keep going, okay? So one of the things that, we also do, like I mentioned, we do blue light blocking coating. Um, So we know that it blocks the blue light from cameras, computers, all of those things, which reduces eye strain, right? It reduces headaches, insomnia, digital fatigue, right? It's also perfect for everybody, office workers, students, gamers. I'm a gamer as well. Anyone with a phone. So I think that's important. One of the tips that we always say is that you don't need to separate your blue light pair. Like, you need to keep it together. We can add blue light into your everyday glasses. You don't have to just wear, oh, these are my blue light blocking glasses. Because what happens is when you just have one set that has blue light blocking, you're going to find that you're not always around that. When you're at the office, are you going to be carrying that? You need to have blue light in all of your glasses frames. That way you're always protected, even when you're looking on your phone. Okay. All right. So we also have the anti-glare, which, like I mentioned, that coating is good for nighttime driving. Also expensive. Kid you not, if you go to an optical retail store and you're asking for anti-glare, very expensive, but very beneficial. It's worth it. However, with me, it won't be very expensive. Okay. It reduces the glare from car lights. It reduces the glare from screens and sunlight. It makes the lens clearer and sharper, right? Definitely, like I mentioned, nighttime driving, perfect. And then it just makes your glasses look better also in pictures as well. So this is good for drivers, office workers, anyone who hates like cloudy, like content creators that don't like cloudy, shiny lenses and photos. Perfect for that. A Zoom, FaceTime, perfect for that. We also have scratch resistant coating. And the cool thing about it is that scratch resistant coating is automatic with our lenses. Our lenses also comes with a warranty on them, a lifetime warranty. So if something happens to them, um, it shouldn't, but if something does, you can send it back to us and we can send them to our lab and get them fixed. A lot of the extra coatings too comes with a particular warranty on them as well. If you go to another optical retailer, do they do that for you? Do you have a warranty? Do they even bring it up? Because that's important. Like if you're paying an arm and a leg for these, they should at least have a warranty on them. Ask about that. Okay. There's something for, I mean, I prefer you come to me, but if you're not going to come to me because you know, y'all not listening, you haven't gotten that far yet. If you're going to go to the place that you're normally going, ask about warranty on your lenses. Ask to find out if the scratch resistant coating is automatic with your lenses. Okay. It is with us though, just in case, Glamour for Eyes, it is with us. And so with scratch resistant, you know, of course, obviously it's in the name. It protects you from everyday wear and tear, scratches. It doesn't mean that it's unbreakable. It just means like the scratches that you would, because I know you guys don't listen when it comes to not cleaning your glasses with your t-shirt or using a paper towel or using a napkin. So those type of things, those type of materials that you probably wipe your glasses with, the anti-scratch coating will help with that. Okay. So this means it's perfect for everybody that does all of the things that I just mentioned, but definitely kids, moms, anyone who puts glasses on, especially if you put glasses in your purse and it's not in a case. Okay. Very good for that as well. All right. So it's just some things to keep in mind about what we offer. Um, Let me see. I can't even, we offer so much. I just need you guys to go book your consult. Okay. Book your one-on-one consult. If you're not local to Birmingham, book a virtual one because I will, whatever you need to know about your glasses, I will let you know about them. Um, I, and I know I've been wearing glasses for a long time. Okay. When I took on this assignment of having this business, I wanted to be informative. I wanted it to make sure that my customers knew what they were getting, knew what to ask their optometrist, knew what to look for. So book your consult with me. If you're interested in a consult, just send me a DM. I'll send you the link. Okay. And let me tell you something about my consults. They're always personal. Okay. You're always going to get a sweet treat or whatever drinks that you're going to feel at home. Okay. For my virtual ones, you're going to get something in the mail from me. But it's not rushed at all. So it's on your time. I allot that time to you specifically so that it can be catered to you. Um, and so you guys need to get into it. Y'all just need to get into it. So I can send you, if you're interested in that, I can send you the link. Another thing to keep in mind about my consults are that I do ask for a deposit because my time is precious and so is your time. The thing about the deposit is it's $50, but it goes towards your purchase of your prescription glasses. So The fact that my glasses are not above $65. Okay, so your frames could very well be $50. All right, so if you've already paid $50 for your deposit, that $50 goes into your prescription frame. So what I'm telling you, if you have a basic lens, if you just need a single vision lens, polycarbonate lens, and that's only $25, okay, that means you only paid 20, and your frames are $50. You only paid $25 at your appointment. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that at all. You can't. $400 for your single vision with blue light and all that stuff for one pair of glasses, or several pairs of glasses with blue light blocking and anti-scratch and all of that built in with the warranty for the same price. Several pairs. Come on now. Come on. Y'all can do it. So book your consultations with me. The consultation, like I mentioned, even though it requires that $50 goes right into your prescription eyewear, period. All right. And right now I'm having a BOGO sale. So you get extra savings. You get extra savings. Two young ladies came in to me and we did a consult yesterday. They both got 4 pairs of glasses. They had blue light blocking. They had anti-glare, both of them. 4 pairs of glasses. They paid little less than $400. 4 pairs of glasses with the things, with their prescription. Yes. I do sunglasses as well. Whatever glasses that we have on our site, on TikTok or whatever, we can turn them into sunglasses if they're not already sunglasses. But we also do carry just regular sunglasses. So if you want to just purchase them, which also a little fun fact is sunglasses already have built-in blue light blocking. They already have built-in protection from UV because of the UV protection. So we do offer sunglasses, but we can also, if there is a pair of frames like for these, for example, if you wanted tigress, we can turn these into sunglasses for you. We can customize anything. We can give you exactly what you want. Even if it's not necessarily on our site, because like I mentioned, we have our lab, and some things are just not, we don't offer everything because that would just be overwhelming to you guys, right? But if you have a question, if there's something in particular that you're looking for and you don't see it on our website, you can ask during your consult and I can definitely make it happen. You know, we do everything. Yes, those are transitional lenses. Yes, we do that. As a matter of fact, and I don't have my UV light with me, but these are also transitional lenses. And when I say they get dark and they do it fast. Yes, they do. We do all of whatever you guys think of that you need eyewear wise for your prescription lenses. We do it, and we do it at the fraction of the cost all the time. Guaranteed. I stand by our product, behind our product. I take that very seriously. The cool thing too is with all of this, because this is medically necessary, right? We're talking about eye care, eyewear. When you go in, they take your insurance and all of that. You can pay with your FSA, HSA. We do the same thing. Okay? We accept your flexible spending account or your health savings account, okay, as payment. We also help you get reimbursed through your insurance. We are actively working on, and hopefully 2026 is the year, okay, but we're actively working on being able to accept iMed insurance, Medicaid, and Medicare as well. For the time being, we do accept your FSA, HSA that is provided through your medical insurance, and we help you get reimbursed. So the paperwork that it takes to get reimbursed so that you get that money back, we help you with that. We'll even fill it out and send it to you. Okay, we just need to know who your insurance is through. Okay, so if you're not familiar with FSA or HSA, FSA, like I mentioned, it's flexible spending account. It comes out of your paycheck before taxes. If you don't use it at the end of the year, it's like you use it or lose it kind of thing. But it's perfect for end of year medical shopping. So you can pay for anything like your deductibles, your co-pays, medical expenses, glasses, doctor's appointments, Tylenol, high blood pressure. You could pay for anything, and we accept that. Okay, the same thing for HSA. HSA is health savings account. Okay, that money rolls over to the next year. It's also tax-free savings on health-related purchases, and it's more flexible long term. But both we accept. Okay, and that means you save more money than you would going elsewhere, right? It's you cut back on out-of-pocket costs. Okay, we're all about saving money and informing. Okay, so we talked about prescription lenses, the coatings. We talked about our frames. Another thing that we provide, we do children's glasses. We do children's prescription glasses. Um, we're doing so much. We're doing so much. Okay. At the end of the day, when you come with Glamour for Eyes, you're going to pay less. Okay. Period. Okay. So you can go on our website. Now to do it through FSA, HSA, the website's the best bet. But even if you purchase eyewear off of TikTok, because TikTok is sensitive, they want you to purchase off of TikTok. Even if you purchase off of TikTok, you can reach out to me, send me a message, and we can meet, and we can customize your eyewear. Okay. So it's really up to you. It's whatever you feel comfortable with, for the most part. Okay. We also provide receipts for your insurance. If you come in locally to our office, we tell you what your PD is. We read you your PD on our website. There's a built-in PD reader as well. So even if you have a virtual consultation, the virtual try-on, the virtual face shape detection, and the virtual PD, we got you covered. We got you covered. Okay. All right. Book your consult. So as we're almost wrapping it up. I wanted to give you guys have been seeing the glasses on my face. Like I said, these are called Tigress, our brand. I do have these are one of my favorites. These are called Questionable. Okay. Like I mentioned, we have the titanium uh, uh, mix frames as well. And I don't know if you can see that logo. This is also, you can find these on our TikTok shop as well, or our website. If you notice that these do have the nose pads, but these are super lightweight. Okay. And just trying them on. All right. Very lightweight. They won't have that pressure point indentation here on the face. As you can see, they curve behind the ear comfortably. Okay. And that's what you're looking for. You're also wanting to make sure that the glasses are not just, you have a little bit of space there. They're not completely touching your cheeks, but they're also not a huge gap here, a comfortable fit, and not sliding, right? Because it's comfortable on the back end. So these are called Questionable on our website as well as on TikTok shop. Check them out. Okay. And then we have some other ones. We have so many different options and things that we have. This is also a titanium plastic combo as well. These are called creme brulee. And I love these. These are like a large round frame. Um, Also comfortable, covering behind the ear, right? Feeling comfortably, not too tight. Okay. And another Q&A that we'll talk about how to read and make sure that the sizing of your glasses match what you need, match your face. These in particular they don't have those extra nose pads. But either way, like I don't play. They need to be lightweight. Okay. So these are called creme brulee. And those are just some of the options. Those are some of the options. I could keep going and going and going. Okay. But I'm going to save some for next week's Q&A. um, so we talked about hormonal changes. We talked about premenopause, menopause. We talked about fashion, some misconceptions, all the things. And there's still some things that I have not spoken about yet. And but I think I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I want to whet your appetite just a little bit. Okay. And so, like I mentioned, if you have questions, feel free, send me a message. If you're interested in booking a consult, feel free to let me know. I will send you the link. Feel free to go to my website, glamourforeyes.com. You can check out frames on our TikTok shop. Okay. If you're interested in other Q&A information about eye care, all of those things, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We're going to be posting or dropping some new videos coming up soon. I've been behind on that, but we're getting back on track because we want to make sure that you, our customers, future customers or current customers, have what you need, and easy access to the knowledge that you need to thrive and have the best eye care. Okay. But in the meantime, in between time, I need you guys to continue to see the world glamorously. And I will see you on the next one. Check me out on Monday for the word of the week. And then also next Friday for another Q&A. Bye.